Professor Dr. Alain Cribier is not easy. 28 years of a very important, lively relationship for me. I used to treat him like a godfather, and similarly, he used to treat me like I would say, like a family member. I would like to memorize few of the good moments with him. This is a time when we are memorizing him. I never expected to do this so soon in my life. We wanted him to live more and more with a still zestful life. 1995, I had come to know about him through one of the conferences in New Delhi. I went and met him coming from Lucknow. And then I met him. I was good luck that when he was coming out of the hall, I went behind him and he took me to his room in the hotel. I gave my small CV. He invited me to come to Bombay because he was coming to Bombay again. And that time, when I went to Bombay by train, I think at that time we understood that I was serious enough to come and join him. And of course, within few months, I got a letter which was in French, translated by my father. And I was initially very reluctant to go, but I went there in September 1996, and very important period of my life. And that was till 98. I was working with him, and during those time, I developed so close a relationship. I want to read out one of the last sentences he gave in the certificate, that Vivek Gupta is one of the best cardiologists as a fellow, and I would recommend him for anybody to his career. He writes that he developed a very close, enjoyable relationship with me personally. A man of the stature of Alain Cribier writing for his fellow that he developed a very close, enjoyable relationship with me. I would like to memorize few of his very important, very helpful person, which he was during that time. When I reached Rouen in 1996, he came personally to pick me up at the railway station in Rouen. Personally, it was Sunday. And not only he came to pick me up, he helped with my luggage, a big luggage because I was going for 1 year, big luggage to keep the car inside his car. He dropped me in Pavilion Pelor in Rouen, in Charles Nicolle Hospital. And before that, he went to the hotel because he said, as I was just remembering one very important thing, he said, Vivek, I'm taking to your hotel. I said, hotel, why not hospital? Because he said it's Sunday and it's closed. Then he understood my problem. He said, don't worry, I'll pay for the bill. And next morning when we came to check me out, he actually paid. And despite my offering, he never accepted that. And he paid the bill of my hotel. And that was that Alain Cribier. A very important thing which I want to share. Actually, during one of the time, there was a conference which was by Patrick Sarraz in Rotterdam. I was very keen to go, and I was a young fellow. I never wanted to trouble Dr. Cribier because thinking that he might get angry. Why you come to work in Rouen or you want to attend conferences. Somehow I spoke to one of the person who was a sponsor of that meeting. He came for a workshop in Rouen and I gave my name. And after 3 weeks I get a letter from that company, Medtronic, that you are selected for the fellowship, free stay and everything. And I was so scared to tell Dr. Cribier that I have arranged my own trip through one of the person who was coming to meet him. But of course there is no choice. I went to him. I told that I have got this letter from Medtronic and they are giving me, sponsoring my ticket and also stay. Rather than getting angry, he said, Vivek, congratulations. This was Alain Cribier. If I was in his place, I would have said to my fellow, you too smart. So he said, Vivek, congratulations, and that relieved my anxiety. I used to work regularly with him. I used to scrub with him every day in Rouen. And of course, it was always a pleasure, but many times he was very much not angry, but he was very serious. And I used to look at his face, thinking that why he's not smiling at me. So once I asked him, Dr. Cribier, I used to tell him, Dr. Cribier, are you not happy with me? He said, Vivek, you're not even the 1% of my problem. So if I don't smile at you, does not mean that I'm angry with you. Please keep working hard. At the end of my stay, he said, Vivek, you're not taking a single leave. And then he gave that certificate. One more moment I want to recall. He had arranged a conference in Deauville, a French Society of Cardiology conference. I think he was the president of that time, French Society of Interventional Cardiology. And he picked me up from his hotel, from my house to Deauville. And he was driving the car. In September, I think it was 1997. And he took the car speedometer to 180 km per hour. He said, Vivek, for your pleasure. I said, 180 is too fast. Then he slowed down to 140. Several such moments are there. I would like to read out few of his WhatsApp messages, which I will miss now. And he used to give me mostly all the replies. the very important WhatsApp message which I would like to read out when my when my son was blessed with a daughter. I sent a photo of my granddaughter to him, and what he writes: "Dear Vivek, warmest congratulations to the parents and welcome to the world the super nice baby girl. Dear Vivek, warmest congratulations to the parents and welcome to the world super nice baby girl. I wish her the best life ever. I always feel that my granddaughter, who is now 1.5 years old, he does not have a single picture with Alain Cribier." Of course, so this was something such fond messages which I am just showing it to you. So many messages. Of course, they are compiled in one places. I forwarded it. So the last message which he had sent me was related to Dear Vivek. I think it was only 4 or 5 days before he left all of us. "Thank you, Vivek. Thank you for all of this. I had tried to nominate him for the Nobel Prize, and which he should get in future, maybe this year only." He writes, "Thank you very much for the Vivek. Thank you very much for all this. Sorry for not replying your first mail. I have been very busy. I think the Nobel will remain inaccessible, but who knows? Nobel will remain inaccessible. I wish you and your family the best life and best regards." This is one of the mail which WhatsApp message which I received. I would like to tell you a little more of Dr. Cribier's, which I have written on my WhatsApp messages when he did the fond memories. I circulated to about 500 people, which was the broadcast group of WhatsApp recently on 24th February, which was my birthday.